हरे राम राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण राम हरे राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम हरे नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रस्थाय भूतले श्रीमती राधा स्वामी नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रस्थाय भूतले श्रीमती भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवादि प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादि पाश्चात्य सदारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसादि गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम 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 हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम राम 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 हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम 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 राम हरे कृष्ण हरे राम राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम राम हरे कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे राम राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे राम राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Rama, Rama Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, Rama Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Rama Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, 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 Rama Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna, Raju Prabhu. Thank you so much for joining. Gaurav Prabhu, thank you so much for joining. Lavanya, thank you very much for joining. Samyukta Mataji, thank you so much for joining. Samida Mataji, thank you so much for joining. Kavit Mohan Prabhu, thank you so much for joining. Let us begin with Mangalacharana prayers. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namini Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Mugakarati Vachanam Pangulangayate Girinyatrupatamaha Vande Shri Gurum Dinataranam Paramananda Madhavam Sri Chaitanya Mishra Om Avitra Pavitro Va Sarvavastangato Piva Yasmare Pundavipaksham Sabhyabhyantaram Suchihi Sri Vishnu Sri Vishnu Sri Vishnu. I'm just checking where we started in that group. Okay, we are seeing number
161.
161. Yeah, thank you, Ravana. Yeah, we start with Samyukta Mataji. Please read. I'm just sharing.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Yeah, please go ahead. Yeah.
Yes, Prabhuji. Vidana bhavihana vidhana bhaviha nakariha kichu. Sorry, Prabhuji. Tune Prabhuji oksar cheppanడి.
Vidana bhaviha nakariha kichu mane Vishwasakari chandana deha amara vachane. Do it again. Okay.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Vidhana bhaviha nakariha kichu mane Vishwasakari chandana deha amara vachane. Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. You should not hesitate to act according to my order. Believing in me, just do what is needed.
This one.
Etabali gopala gela goshani jagila gopinathera sevaka gane dhakiya nila. Translation: After giving these instructions, Gopala disappeared and Madhavendra Puri awoke. He immediately called for all the servants of Gopinath and they came before him.
Wait, mother. 3 yeah.
Yes, Prabhuji. Prabhura Agna Haila Ei Karpura Chandana Gopinathera Ange Nitya Karaha Lepana. Translation: Madhavendra Puri said, smeared the body of Gopinath with this camphor and sandalwood. I have brought for Gopala in Vrindavana. Do this regularly every day.
Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Sandhya Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
In hake chandana dile gopala hai beshitala swatantra ishwara tandra agna se prabhala. Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. If the sandalwood pulp is smeared over the body of Gopinatha, then Gopala will be cool. After all, the Supreme Personality of Godhead is completely independent. His order is all powerful.
Share Mata 3 yeah.
Grishma kale Gopinatha paribe chandana Suni Anandita Haila Seva Ke Ramana. Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The servants of Gopinatha became very pleased to hear that in the summer all the sandalwood pulp would be used to anoint the body of Gopinatha. पुरी कहे ए दुई घासी बेचंदना आरा जाना दुई देहा देवा हे वेताना. Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Madhavendra Puri said, these two assistants will regularly grind the sandalwood and you should also get two other people to help. I shall pay their salaries.
Thank you, Mataji.
Thank
So
you,
we
Prabhuji.
celebrate in our ISKCON temple during the summertime, Chandan Yatra for 21 days. Candle will appear anointed on the bodies of the deities. Yes, thank you, Mataji. So now, Deepa Mataji, thank you for joining. Can you recite 3-3?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji Dandakanam.
Hare Krishna. Dandakanam.
ए मत चंदन देया प्रत्यह खसिया पराय सेवक सब आनंद करिया. Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. In this way, Gopinath ji was supplied ground sandalwood pulp daily. The servants of Gopinath were very pleased with this. प्रत्यह चंदन पराय यावत हैला अंता तथा रहिला पुरी तावत पर्यंता. In this way, the sandalwood pulp was smeared over the body of Gopinath until the whole stock was finished. Madhavendra Puri stayed there until that time. ग्रीष्म कालांते पुनः नीलाचले गेला नीलाचले चातुर्मास्या आनंदे रहिला. At the end of summer, Madhavendra Puri returned to Jagannath Puri, where he remained with great pleasure during the whole period of Chaturmasya. Purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The Chaturmasya period begins in the month of Ashadha, June, July, from the day of Ekadashi called Shayana Ekadashi, in the fortnight of the waxing moon. The period ends in the month of Kartika, October, November, on the Ekadashi day known as Utthana Ekadashi, in the fortnight of the waxing moon. This 4-month period is known as Chaturmasya. Some Vaishnavas also observe it from the full moon day of Ashadha until the full moon day of Kartika. That is also a period of 4 months. This period, calculated by the lunar months, is called Chaturmasya, but others also observe Chaturmasya according to the solar month from Shravana to Kartika. The whole period, either lunar or solar, takes place during the rainy season. Chaturmasya should be observed by all sections of the population. It does not matter whether one is Grihastha or Sannyasi. The observance is obligatory for all ashramas. The real purpose behind the vow taken during these 4 months is to minimize the quantity of sense gratification. This is not very difficult. In the month of Shravana, one should not eat spinach. In the month of Bhadra, one should not eat yogurt. And in the month of Ashwina, one should not drink milk. One should not eat fish or other non-vegetarian food during the month of Kartika. Non-vegetarian diet means fish and meat. Similarly, Masoor dal and urad dal are also considered non-vegetarian. These two dals contain a great amount of protein, and food rich in protein is considered non-vegetarian. On the whole, during the 4-month period of Chaturmasya, one should practice giving up all food intended for sense enjoyment. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji.
Prabhuji, mana idli dosa are totally banned then.
So Prabhupada words, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada. That's why, devotees, they minimize, In the beginning, it's difficult, all this food. But rich protein, that's another.
This is a good point, Prabhuji. You can copy paste and put it in our group, easy for reference. Because
I'll put.
which meant what we are not supposed to do.
Yes, I'll put. No, yeah. Lavanya, you want to read? Yes.
Yeah, Hare Krishna.
Yes, Hare Krishna.
Shrimuke Madhava Purirāmrita Charita Bhakta Gane Sunana Prabhu Kare Asvadita. Translation. Thus, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu personally praised the nectarian characteristics of Madhavendra Puri, and while he related all this to the devotees, he personally relished it. Prabhu kahe nityananda karava vichara puri sama bhagavan jagate nahiyara. Translation: Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked Nityananda Prabhu to judge whether there was anyone within the world as fortunate as Madhavendra Puri.
Yeah, you can read one more. Yeah.
Dugdadana chala Krishna yanre deka dila tina bara swapna ashi yanre agna kaila. Translation: Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Madhavendra Puri was so fortunate that Krishna personally appeared before him on the plea of delivering milk. Three times the Lord gave orders to Madhavendra Puri in dreams.
Yeah, Madhavendra Puri ki jai. Thank you, Ravana. Radhika Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu Chaitanya.
Yeah, Hare Krishna. Yeah, please do.
Yanra prema vasha haina prakata haila seva angikara kari jagat tarila. Translation by Shri Prabhupada ki jai. Being obliged because of the loving affairs of Madhavendra Puri, Lord Krishna himself appeared as the Gopala deity, and accepting his service, he liberated the whole world.
Yeah.
Yanrat lagi Gopinatha Shira Kaila Churi Ata Eva Nama Haila Shira Chora Kari. Translation: On account of Madhavendra Puri, Lord Gopinath stole the pot of sweet rice. Thus he became famous as Shir Chor, the thief who stole the sweet rice. Karpura Chandana Yanra Ange Chadaila Anande Puri Gosani Ra Prema Uthalila. Translation by Shri Prabhupada ki jai. Madhavendra Puri smeared the sandalwood pulp over the body of Gopinath, and in this way he was overpowered with love of Godhead.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Prabhuji, Gaurav Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Please read.
Prabhuji. Mela chede sakara pura khandana anita janjala puri dukha pabe iha janiya gopala. Translation: In the provinces of India governed by the Muslims, there was much inconvenience in traveling with sandalwood and camphor. Because of this, Madhavendra Puri might have gotten into trouble. This became known to the Gopala deity. Mahadaya Maya Prabhu Bhakata Vatsala Kandana Paribhakta Shrama Karila Sapahala. Translation: The Lord is very merciful and attached to his devotee. So when Gopinath was covered with sandalwood pulp, Madhavendra Puri's labor became successful.
You can read one more. Yes, thank you. Read.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
You can read this one also.
Sure, Prabhuji. Purira prema parakpatha paraha vichara ala ukika prema siddhe lage kamatkara. Translation: Chaitanya Mahaprabhu placed the standard of Madhavendra Puri's intense love before Nityanand Prabhu for judgment. All his love activities are uncommon. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Indeed, one is struck with wonder to hear of his activities. Purport: When the living entity feels spiritual separations from Krishna Viraha, he has achieved the prime success of life. When one becomes disinterested in material things, he is simply experiencing the other side of attraction for material things. However, feeling separation from Krishna and engaging in the service of the Lord to fulfill his mission constitute the best example of love of Krishna. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted to point out his intense love of Krishna exhibited by Madhavendra Puri. All Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's devotees later followed in the footsteps of Madhavendra Puri, serving the Lord without personal considerations. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Suman Prabhu, thank you for joining. Yeah, you can be on hearing mode. Yes. Yeah. Raju Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dandavat Pranam.
Yeah, go ahead.
Parama virakta mauni sarvatra udasina gramya varta bhaye dvita sangha hina. Translation: Chaitanya Mahaprabhu continued, Sri Madhavendra Puri used to remain alone. He was completely renounced and always very silent. He was uninterested in everything material, and for fear of talking about mundane things, he always lived without a companion.
Go ahead.
Yena jana gopalera anjamruta pana sahasra krosha asi bhule chandana magina. Translation: After receiving the transcendental orders of Gopala, the great personality traveled south thousands of miles just to collect sandalwood by begging.
Continue. This third one.
Yeah. Bokera he tabu anna magina kaya hena jana chandana baravahi lana yaya. Translation: Although Madhavendra Puri Madhavendra Puri was hungry, he would not beg for He would not beg food to eat. This renounced person carried a load of sandalwood for the sake of Sri Gopala.
Prabhu, you know, Prabhu.
Yeah, yeah, you want to read?
Let him also read.
Yeah.
Please read, Prabhu.
Manika chandana tola visheka karpura gopala paraiva ananda prachura. Without considering his personal comforts, Madhavendra Puri carried one mound, about 80,000 pounds, of sandalwood, and 20 tolas, about 8 inches, of camphor to smear over the body of Gopala. This transcendental pleasure was sufficient for him.
Two more, yeah.
Utkalera dhani rake chandana dekina tahan hidaila raja patra dekana. Since there were restrictions against taking the sandalwood out of the Orissa province, the toll officially confiscated the stock, but Madhavendra Puri showed him the release papers given by the government and consequently escaped difficulties. Thank you, Prabhu.
Go Jayan, Prabhu. Please read.
Melleche desha dura apata jagati apara kimate chandana niba nai vichara. Madhavendra Puri was not at all anxious during the long journey of Vrindavan through the provinces governed by the Muslims and filled with unlimited numbers of watchmen.
Yes, Prabhu. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah. Who is there? Yeah, Lalit Mohan.
Yes, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu. संगे एकवता नाही घटिता तीते तथापि उत्साह बड़ा चंदन लानायाते. Translation: Although Madhavendra Puri did not have a farthing with him, he was not afraid to pass by the toll officers. His only enjoyment was in carrying the load of sandalwood to Vrindavan for Gopal. प्रगाढ़ प्रेमेर एयि स्वभाव आचार निज दुख विघ्नाधीरा न करे विचार. Translation. This is the natural result of intense love of Godhead. The devotee does not consider personal inconveniences or impediments. In all circumstances, he wants to serve the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. It is natural for those who have developed intense love for Krishna not to care for personal inconvenience and impediments. Such devotees are simply determined to execute the order of the Supreme Personality of Godhead or his representative, the spiritual master. In all circumstances, even amidst the greatest dangers, they undeviatingly carry on with the greatest determination. This definitely proves the intense love of the servitor. As stated in Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th canto, 14th chapter 8, Tatte nukampam susamikṣamāna. Those who seriously desire to get free from the clutches of material existence, who have developed intense love for Krishna, are worthy candidates for going back home, back to Godhead. An intense lover of Krishna does not care for any number of material discomforts, scarcity, impediments, or unhappiness. It is said that when one sees apparent unhappiness or distress in a perfect Vaishnava, it is not at all unhappiness for him. Rather, it is transcendental bliss. In the Sikshashtaka 8, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has also instructed Ashlishyavapādaratāṃ pinastu māṃ. The intense lover of Krishna is never deviated from his service, despite all difficulties and impediments brought before. Thank you so much, Prabhuji.
Thank you very much. Yes. Let me do the CC Madhya 4.187. Yeita ragadha prema loke dekhaite Gopala tanre agnya dila chandana anite. Sri Gopala wanted to show how intensely Madhavendra Puri loved Krishna. Therefore, he asked him to go to Nilachala to fetch sandalwood and camphor. So this is 188 verse. Bahu parishrame chandana remona nila ananda badila mane dukha naga nila. With great trouble and after much labor, Madhavendra Puri brought the load of sandalwood to Remuna. However, he was still very pleased. He discontinued all the difficulties. 189. Pariksha karite Gopala kaila agya dana Pariksha kariya seshe kaila dayavan. To test the intense love of Madhavendra Puri, Gopala, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, ordered him to bring sandalwood from Nilachala. And when Madhavendra Puri passed this examination, the Lord became very merciful to him. So we are discussing about this Gopala deity and all these pastimes. Anybody tell where this Gopala deity is situated?
Srinathji Prabhuji, Nadwara.
Madhavendra Puri's time, Prabhu, on the Govardhan hill, right, Prabhu?
Yeah, in Vrindavan, Govardhan. Yes, you're right. It is very nearby to the Anyur Prabhu, near Govind Kund.
Yeah, everybody done. Thank you so much. No, Mataji again. Yeah, Deepa Mataji.
Yes, Prabhuji. Ei bhakti bhakta priya Krishna vyavahara bujite o amar sabara nahi adhikara. Translation. Such behavior exhibited in loving service between the devotee and the devotee's lovable object Sri Krishna is transcendental. It is not possible for a common man to understand. Common men do not even have the capacity. एतबलिपदे प्रभु तांड्रकृत श्लोका ये श्लोका चंद्रे जगत कर्याचे आलोका. After saying this, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu read the famous verse of Madhavendra Puri. That verse is just like the moon. It has spread illumination all over the world. Ghashite ghashite aiche malaya jasara गंधापाडे तैचे श्लोकेरा vichara. Continuous rubbing increases the aroma of Malaya sandalwood. Similarly, consideration of this verse increases one's understanding of its importance. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Madhuri. Samyukta Madhuri.
Yes, Prabhuji. Ratnagana madhye yaiche kaustubhamani rasa kavya madhye taiche yeyi shloka gani. Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. As the Kaustubhamani is considered the most precious of valuable stones, this verse is similarly considered the best of poems dealing with the mellows of devotional service. येई श्लोक काही याचेना राधा ठाकुरानी तांड्रा कृपया स्फुरी याचे माधवेंद्रवाणी. Actually, this verse was spoken by Srimati Radharani herself, and by her mercy only was it manifest in the words of Madhavendra Puri. Kiba Gaura Chandra iha kare asvadana iha asvadite ara nahi chauta jana. Translation: only Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has stated the poetry of this verse. No fourth man is capable of understanding it. But this indicates that only Srimati Radharani, Madhavendra Puri and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu are capable of understanding the purport of this verse. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Madhuri. Sandhya Madhuri.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Prabhu, did that verse come, Prabhuji? By I missed it. Did I miss that verse? Which verse
No,
they were?
it's saying
No.
it will be coming, right, Prabhuji?
Yeah. Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Sandhya Madhuri.
शेषकाले एई श्लोका पाठिते पाठिते सिद्धि प्राप्ति हैला पूरी राश्लोके रासाहिते. Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Madhavendra Puri recited this verse again and again at the end of his material existence. Thus, uttering this verse, he attained the ultimate goal of life.
Yeah, continue Madhuri. This one.
Shloka meter, Prabhuji.
Do it, Madhuri. I'm trying. I'll end up on a Prabhu.
Same cheyala Prabhuji. Ai dina daya dana mathuranath kadavalo lokya se siddhayam tvada aloka.
Mataji, this is not Bengali, yeah? This is Sanskrit. So do it in our Bhagavatam style, Mataji. Okay. This is a very, very important slogan. Do it in a Bhagavatam style, Mataji. Tunes. Any of the tune, any of the Bhagavatam tune, you remember.
I
दिन दयार्द्रा नाथ है मधुरा नाथ कदावलो यसे
दीन दयानाथे हे मथुरानाथ कदावलोक्यसे हृदयं त्वदालोककातारं दैत्या ब्रह्म्याति किं करोम्यहम्. Translation purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Translation: O my Lord, O most merciful Master, O Master of Mathura, when shall I see you again? Because of my not seeing you, my agitated heart has become unsteady. O most beloved one, what shall I do now? Purport: the contaminated devotees who strictly depend on the Vedanta philosophy are divided into 4 sampradayas or transcendental parties. Out of the 4 sampradayas, the Sri Madhavacharya Sampradaya was accepted by Madhavendra Puri. Thus, he took sannyasa according to parampara, the disciplic succession. Beginning from Madhavacharya down to the spiritual master of Madhavendra Puri, the Acharya named Lakshmipati, there was no realization of devotional service in conjugal love. Sri Madhavendra Puri introduced the conception of conjugal love for the first time in the Madhavacharya Madhavacharya Sampradaya, and this conclusion of the Madhavacharya Sampradaya was revealed by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu when he toured Southern India, and met the Tattvavadis who supposedly belonged to Madhavacharya Sampradaya. When Sri Krishna left Vrindavana and accepted the kingdom of Mathura, Srimati Radharani, out of ecstatic feelings of separation, expressed how Krishna can be loved in separation. The devotional service in separation is central to these verses. Worship in separation is considered by the Gaudiya Madhava Sampradaya to be the topmost level of devotional service. According to this conception, the devotee thinks of himself as very poor and neglected by the Lord. Thus, he addresses the Lord as Dina Dayadara Natha, as did Madhavendra Puri. Such an ecstatic feeling is the highest form of devotional service. Because Krishna had gone to Mathura, Srimati Radharani was very much affected and she expressed herself thus, "My dear Lord, because of your separation, my mind has become overly agitated. Now tell me, what can I do? I am very poor and you are very merciful. So kindly have compassion upon me and let me know when I shall see you." Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is always expressing the ecstatic emotions of Srimati Radharani that she exhibited when she saw Uddhava at Vrindavana. Similar feelings experienced by Madhavendra Puri are expressed in this verse. Therefore, Vaishnavas in the Gaudiya Madhva Sampradaya say that the ecstatic feelings experienced by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu during his appearance came from Sri Madhavendra Puri through Ishvara Puri. All the devotees in the line of the Gaudiya Madhva Sampradaya accept these principles of devotional service.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you so much. Lal Kumar Prabhu, you want to add anything on this verse?
Yeah, I want to make this shloka get repeated, Prabhuji.
Yeah. You do it, Prabhuji.
Prabhuji, this is actually Viraha. So, shall we do it in our this one, Prabhuji? What is a Govinda Damodar Maharaj?
Evam
Aideen Dayardranat he Madhurana Kadavalu Lokyashe Hridayam Padalokakat. No, it's not get sitting into it, but we should make it sit into this. What is that? Evam Bruvana Viraha Turabrusham Aideen Dayardranat he. So what is the second line in that, Mataji? Vishrujjalajam rurudusma suswaram Mathuranath kadavalokeshi. No. What is the second line? Evam bruvana viraha turabrisham brajastriya krishna vishattamanasa. Okay. Vishrujjalajam rurudusma suswaram Govind Damodaram. Yes, Prabhuji. Okay, now you can do it.
This one, Prabhu.
Yeah. Prabhuji, you can take that that shloka now. CC Madhya shloka. The one which is very important. Yeah, Idi Ade Prabhuji. Idi Ade Okate. But Evam Bruvana is from Bhagavatam, na? So we are more concerned into that.
Let me try, Prabhu.
Yeah.
Evam bruvana virahaturabrusham vrajastriya krishna visakta manasa visrujjalajjam rurudusma suswaram govinda namo Damodara Madhaveti.
Haribol. Yeah, now let us try the Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Sloka, Prabhuji.
Yes, yes, that's it. Yeah, let me. Yeah, you are able to see, Prabhu?
Yes, yes, Prabhu.
Like second line.
That one.
Yeah. Brajastriya Krishna
Vishantamanasa Madhuranatha Kadavalokyashe Vishrujala Hridayam Twadalokakataram Daita Brahmyati Kim Karomya. No, Prabhuji. Being very tough.
Yeah.
Aidinadayardranata he Madhuranatha Kadavalokyashe Hridayam Twadalokakataram Daita Brahmyati Kim Karomyaham. No. It's very being tough. It's tough, Prabhuji, in this. Okay. Any other meters? Anyone remember?
Yoga Masters, Matajis.
Any Matajis? Could they
Try
could remember any?
Prabhuji.
Yeah. Try Mataji.
ऐ दीनदयार्द्रनाथ हे मथुरानाथ कदावलोक्यसे हृदयं त्वदलोककातरं दैतभिराम्यति किं करोम्यहम्.
Anushtupa Haribol.
కూర్చోలేదు కూర్చోబెట్టా.
Yes, Mataji. No. Anushtupa is perfect, Mataji, for this. Any other Matajis they can try? This is the practice. This is how we can do. Okay. It's not that I will be doing and you will not be doing. It's not like that. We're all together. Let us do. Any other Mataji can try? They can try, please.
Can I try, Prabhuji?
Yeah. Please go ahead, Mataji.
ऐ दीनदयाद्रनाथ हे मथुरानाथ कदावलोक्यसे हृदयं त्वदलोककातरं दैतभ्रम्यति किं करोम्यहम्.
Haribol. Yeah, perfect, Mataji. This is sitting well than my tune. Okay, we will go ahead with this tune only. Okay.
You want to share anything on this first, Prabhu? This is
Yes,
right, feelings of separation, no?
Yeah, feelings of separation. But Prabhuji, main thing is that Radha Bhava has been bought from this shloka only. Means Madhavendra Prabhu, he never uttered a word, but inside he always used to meditate on the conjugal pastimes of Krishna and Radha, which are very rare in Madhya Sampradaya. Okay, but this personality is different. His personal inclination is towards what? Towards the Radha Krishna's conjugal pastimes. Okay, and that is why he was being bought and he was being done with all these pastimes, so that the Gaudiya in Mahaprabhu should come. So all these things are preparations for Mahaprabhu to come and propagate. So the inflection point, as I said earlier, from our Madhva Sampradaya to Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya is this personality. Who is he? So no, this personality whom we are discussing now. Who is this personality? Yeah, Madhavendra Puri. Okay. So Madhavendra Puri is the one who brought the conjugal pastimes into the devotional life. In the four sampradayas, he is the only person who was attracted to the conjugal pastimes. And if you see the books of Rupa Goswami and all, they Gopal Champu or one more devotee, one more book. They all contain the pastimes between Radha and Krishna, which are very conjugal. We should never go into it. But how they got inspired? By Madhavendra Puri's instructions, by Madhavendra Puri's personality. Okay, so he is very much important in our sampradaya. We should all remember, we should all remember at least this pastime of Gopal deity and Kshirchor Gopinath deity. Okay, this has a lot of significance. See, only in Sri Sampradaya we heard what the deities are talking every time to the devotee. Who is that? Kanchi Purna. Okay, but here in our Sampradaya, this is the personality who talks with the deities a lot, or deities will come themselves and talk to him, or Krishna will come himself and talk to him more. So Mahaprabhu also says, or our all acharyas say, that this is what we should aspire for. Okay, we should serve Krishna and love Krishna in such a way that Krishna will come always to us and talks to us. And from here on, many pastimes there will be between acharyas and Lord, where Lord himself will come and talk to acharyas, or the acharyas, senior acharyas will come and talk to junior acharyas. You know how Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati has taken this sannyasa? So when he was praying at the night, and he was sleeping, that he was confused what to do. Then Gaur Kishore Babaji has come into his dream and said, "Why are you worried? We all acharyas till Krishna are behind with you. Go ahead and take sannyasa." How it has come? It has come in the dream. So this parampara of talking in the dream of acharyas or gurus to shishya has formed from Madhavendra Puri only. Okay, this is actually it is said na, what is that? Parakashta. There is a word which has come, parakashta. Parakashta means standard. Okay, so Madhavendra Puri is a golden standard for all the devotees to come in the disciplic succession from him.
Yes,
Okay.
Prabhuji. In the purport, it has said like 3 times.
So
And
it's not
Chaitanya
that easy.
Mahaprabhu himself praising.
God himself coming and telling him, giving him all the instructions. See, and at that time, people are also very simple. They would understand if someone comes, God has come to my dream and he said him, the whole village is accepting that within a moment. Nowadays,
Yes.
you go to some temple and say that, last night, this, what Balaji has come to my mind, come to my dream, and he told him, what will the pujaris and all say? They'll give you one tight slap. Okay, but those days, the days of yore, are very pure and simple, that people would understand and they would come together of one word of some great devotee. But nowadays, people are not like that. Okay, and God will also very rarely give you instructions, and God will not give you an instruction where you will get slapped. Okay, so things got changed and days got changed now. Even though if someone comes to your dream and give you an instruction, please keep it with yourself, because time is not that ripe now. And earlier, time was such ripe that people would understand. Yes, to the what is that pujari, God will come into the dream and give him and tell him the instruction that give that shira which I stole, give it to Madhavendra Puri. And this pujari is so simple and so non-envious that he told to the whole village that here is such a great personality. So there are a lot of devotees and there are a lot of non-envious people there then. And God will also give instructions like that. And not only this, if you go to the, what you say, Radha Govind Dev temple in, what you say, Vrindavan. Have any one of you visited the temple, which has been in a dilapidated position now? Radha Govind Dev temple in Vrindavan?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So there is a pastime there. What happened was, the next day, the whole king, Raja Mansingh, will be called. Everything, all the preparations will be done. For what? For Govind Dev's deity installation. Okay? All of a sudden, Radha Govind Dev will come and tell to the head pujari, "Arey, mere ko nahi karna hai." Because why? Rupa Goswami hasn't yet come. Let Rupa Goswami come here and let him perform all this to me. And tomorrow was a grand day. Okay. So all the preparations, Mansingh was a Raja. Raja was Raja of the Vrindavan and also Rajasthan. So many parts of Rajasthan. Okay. The king was being called. The preparations was done. The whole legislative bodies and the whole administrative bodies, they were there. And one simple pujari comes and tells that yesterday I have got a dream that Rupa Goswami should come and he should perform. And everything will be stopped. Why? The importance of the instruction given to that one devotee is very important. Everyone would respect that. People were that simple. Those days are the days of yore, but not now. Okay. So earlier, people and the environment would be so good that they would understand one another properly, and they would give importance even if it is a instruction from the dream. Okay.
Yes, Prabhuji. And in Puntanam story also, Kerala.
Yeah, in
Guruvayur.
Puntanam, yes.
It's
In
very
Puntanam
nice.
story, same.
Ask
So
him
there
to
are
give the ring.
earlier there were a lot of interactions in the dreams, and before that, these personalities would physically appear before 5,000 years and before 4,000 years. Okay.
Yes.
But as Kali Yuga being advanced, that direct appearances was not visible for us because we are becoming so towards the Iron Age. Okay. Now that has become to the dream. Now it has become to the personal dream to the person only, to our acharyas and all. And later it will not be only. Okay. Because Kali Yuga is being advanced. So this is how the instructions would be passed, and people would also be very simple to accept the instructions. But now the both ways are not happening. Okay. So now the bhakti is very personal, means between you and yourself, your God. Okay. That's why we are always being this bhakti is personal. Bhakti is personal. Could you people understand this, or it is completely aerodynamic?
Yes, Prabhuji. Who is the guru of Madhavendra Puri, Prabhuji?
Madhavendra Puri, Lakshmipati. Lakshmipati is a personality who is a very grand disciple, very deep disciple of whom? Vittal. Lord Vittal of Pandharpur. Brahmanya Tirtha. Have you heard about this personality? Brahmanya Tirtha. And 2 or 3 more Tirthas. Then Lakshmipati come. Then,
Yes, in the
from,
disciplic succession. Yeah.
Yeah. And from Lakshmipati, Madhavendra Puri. And before Lakshmipati, this Lakshmipati was met by Vishwambar. Oh, Vishwambar or Vishwarup? Vishwarup. Vishwarup is brother of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
So both met it where?
In the tree, you said tree, right?
Pandharpur. Yeah,
Pandharpur.
beneath the tree, Pandharpur.
Tree.
The tree is still there. Okay.
Yeah.
And many things actually. If you go to that histories, many things would come. Okay. But yes, the guru of Madhavendra Puri is Lakshmipati. Lakshmipati is from Madhva Sampradaya, and he is a very deep disciple, deep down disciple of Vittal. Okay, of Pandharpur. Yeah, see, Brahmani Tirtha, Vyasa Tirtha, and Lakshmipati. So you know Brahmani Tirtha. What is Brahmani Tirtha? He is a very different personality. We will discuss about these people slowly. Okay, but these are all very great personalities. Brahmanya Tirtha, Vyasa Tirtha, Lakshmipati, Madhavendra Puri, Ishwara Puri, Nityananda Prabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Rupa. See, you know, our only wealth is this. What is that? Acharyas. We might say, na, when we become initiated or when we are accepted by some Siksha Guru, what happens is our Gotra changes. What is our Gotra now? Achyuta Gotra. Okay. You might be born in some Gotra, but once you are accepted by some Guru, Siksha or Diksha, what happens with you? You will come into the Achyuta Gotra. Now, if you are Achyuta Gotra, who are your ancestors? These 34. There are all the 34 people whom we know are very great personalities. These are the one who sacrificed a lot for us to have bhakti today. Okay. Right from Krishna, Brahma, Narada, Vyasa, Madhva. Okay, and from Vyasa to Madhva, you will have a gap of 4,000 years. And from again Madhva, you will continuously have all the disciplification line in line. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Prabhuji. Nice.
Prabhuji, it's done today. I am 8:58 only. 2 more minutes.
Did you say yesterday? Sloka recitation.
Yes, yeah. Chesnam Prabhuji, we'll get the exam. So Atishnar Prabhuji. We are task specific now. Somehow or other, we will finish this task. Finish. Okay. Yeah.
Is this good to visible? White and is that okay? Lavanya.
Yeah.
I have changed that color. Yes, Prabhuji. You want to recite?
Yes, Prabhuji. Shall we recite line by line, word by word?
No, yesterday.
Yes,
what you did similarly, you can.
Yesterday, continuously, I recited 3 times, Prabhuji. So I just gave them a taste. Prabhuji, we also discussed what this shloka means. So why it has been kept in this, 5 important shlokas is to know what Krishna actually is. Okay, to understand a common man who has a common doubt why Krishna has so many wives and why Krishna has done Raslila with gopis. Okay, this is the only hindrance for a common man to accept Krishna. And here Sukadeva Goswami completely removes that actually Krishna is never disturbed by those glances or their moves, never ever disturbed. And who will be disturbed by them? Shiva's tapasya will be disturbed, and Cupid's arrow will be thrown away, and he will be following them. Even they will be disturbed, but Krishna will never be disturbed. This is what Sukadeva Goswami starts with, to give a glimpse of what Krishna or what this personality is about. Okay, he is such self-controlled. Don't get confused that he is back of the ladies or back of women as the material mundane people are. Okay, if you have time, please read Purport, because Prabhupada, he will be very clear and vivid in his purports, and he will just completely tear us apart with his purports. Okay, that is where the Bhagavatam is important. The purports are important. Okay? So please read the purport if you have time today. So shall we go? Shall we go with the line by line and word by word? We have very less time. Okay, please repeat these words after me. Vimathitum.
Vimadhitum.
Vimathitum. 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 Yeah, please repeat. Everyone, please repeat, so that you can perfectly spell this word during shloka. Vimathitum. Vimathitum. Kuhakair. Kuhakair. Kuhakair.
Is it Ku or Kuhakair?
Actually, it is Kuhakair here, Mataji. Generally, many times this will be spelled as Kuhakair. Okay, but here it is Kuhakair. Kuhakair. Okay. Vridhavaloka. 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 Pramadottamasta. 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 Okay, yesterday I told you, remembered some meanings, some meanings in one line. Okay, Uddhama Bhava means, what is it? Very grave. Okay, Uddhama Bhava means very grave. Okay, very grave. And Pishuna Amala means, Amala means spotless. Okay, remember this word, very repeated. Amala. Amala Purana. Bhagavatam means Amala Purana, spotless Purana. Okay, Amala means spotless. Okay, Pishuna means exciting. Okay, what is very exciting and spotless and very grave? What is that thing? Valguhasa. Valguhasa means beautiful smiles. Their beautiful smiles are very exciting and it is very spotless and very grave. Okay, and Vridhavaloka means how they smile from the corner of their eyes. Okay, Vridhavaloka means from the corner. Madanopi asam. Madana cannot stood forward in front of them. Okay, Samnuhya chapam, leaving his bow. And here Amadana means Shiva also. Okay, Ajahat Pramadottamasta. This Pramadotta means, Pramada means woman. Okay, Uttama of high grade. See, Pramada means woman who maddens the opposite sex. Okay, so Pramadottamasta. Uttama means high grade. Okay, and of all this, what is the very most important word? The one which I make you recite at the first. Vimathitum means to perturb, means to be disturbed. Okay, he is not disturbed. Who is not disturbed? Krishna is not disturbed by what? Very grave, exciting, spotless, beautiful smiles which are given from the corner of the eyes. But who are disturbed? Cupid and Shiva might be disturbed, but Krishna is never disturbed. This is what the whole meaning of this shloka is. Okay, Vimathitu means to be perturbed, means to be disturbed. Is not disturbed. Who is not disturbed? Krishna is not disturbed. That is the personality which we are about to discuss. This is what Sukadev Goswami tells to Parikshit Maharaj. Okay, so now we will go line by line. Uddhama bhava pishuna malaval guhasa. Uddhama bhava pishuna malaval guhasa.
Uddhama bhava pishuna malaval guhasa.
Uddhama bhava pishuna malaval guhasa.
Uddhama bhava pishuna malaval guhasa.
Vridhavaloka nihato madano piyasa.
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 Chapamajahat pramadottamasta. Sammuhya chapamajahat pramadottamasta. Sammuhya chapamajahat pramadottamasta. यस्येन्द्रियं विमथितुं कुहकैर्नशेको
यस्येन्द्रियं विमथितुं कुहकैर्न शेकुः
यस्येन्द्रियं विमथितुं कुहकैर्नशेको
यस्येन्द्रियं
विमथितुं
विमथितुं
कुहकैर्न
कुहकैर्न
शेकुः
शेकुः
यस्येन्द्रियं विमथितुं कुहकैर्नशेको
यस्येन्द्रियं विमथितुं कुहकैर्न शेकुः
Now two lines together for 3 times, okay? Uddhama bhava pishuna malavalguhasa व्रीढ़ावलोक निहतो मदनो पियासा उद्धाम भाव पिशुना मलवल्गुहासा व्रीढ़ावलोक निहतो मदनो पियासा उद्धाम भाव पिशुना मलवल्गुहासा व्रीढ़ावलोक निहतो मदनो पियासा सम्मोह्य चापमजहात् प्रमदोत्तमास्ता यस्येन्द्रियं विमथितुं कुहकैर्नशेको सम्मोह्य चापमजहात् प्रमदोत्तमास्ता यस्येन्द्रियं विमथितुं कुहकैर्नशेको सम्मोह्य चापमजहात् प्रमदोत्तमास्ता यस्येन्द्रियं विमथितुं कुहकैर्नशेको उद्धाम भाव पिशुना मलवल्गुहासा व्रीढ़ावलोक निहतो मदनो पियासाम् सम्मोह्य चापमजहात् प्रमदोत्तमास्ता यस्येन्द्रियं विमथितुं कुहकैर्नशेको
सम्मोह्य
यस्येन्द्रियं विमथितुं कुहकैर्न शेकुः
Okay. उद्धाम भाव पिशुना मलवल्गुहासा व्रीढ़ावलोक निहतो मदनो पियासा सम्मोह्य चापमजहात् प्रमदोत्तमास्ता यस्येन्द्रियं विमथितुं कुहकैर्नशेको
सम्मोह्य चापमजहात् प्रमदोत्तमास्ता यस्येन्द्रियं विमथितुं कुहकैर्न शेकुः
उद्धाम भाव पिशुना मलवल्गुहासा व्रीढ़ावलोक निहतो मदनो पियासा सम्मोह्य चापमजहात् प्रमदोत्तमास्ता यस्येन्द्रियं विमतितुं कुहकैर्न शेकु
उद्धामभावपिसुनमृदुवल्पुहासा व्रीडावलोकनिहता मदनोऽपि सम्मूह्यतापम् अजहात् प्रमदोत्तमास्ता यस्येन्द्रियं विमथितुं कुहकैर्नशेकुः.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. Now can you go for individual practice or will we do tomorrow? It's 9:30. You decide.
Prabhuji will do it now. We are in the flow. Let's finish it now properly.
Okay, Mataji. If you have that enthusiasm, please go ahead. Yeah, one by one. Samyukta Mataji?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah, go ahead, Mataji.
भावपिशुना मलवल्गुहासा व्रीढावलोकनिहतो मदनोऽपि यासाम् सम्मूह्य चापमजहात् प्रमदोत्तमास्ता यस्येन्द्रियं विमतितुं कुहकैर्न शेकु.
Thank you, Mataji. Ramreddy Prabhu Nara?
Yeah, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Prabhu, please go ahead.
उद्धाम भावपिशुना मलवल्गुहासा व्रीडावलोकनिहतो मदनोऽपि यासाम् सम्मूह्य चापमजहात् प्रमदोत्तमास्ता यस्येन्द्रियं विमतितुं कुहकैर्न शेकु.
Jai, Hari Bol. Hare Krishna. Sandhya Mataji? Unnara Mataji, Patara? Yeah.
उद्दामभावपिशुना मलवल्कुहासा व्रीढावलोकनिहतो मदनोऽपि यासाम् सम्मूह्य चापमजहात् प्रमदोत्तमास्ता यस्येन्द्रियं विमतितुं कुहकैर्न शेकुः.
Hari Bol Mataji, thank you.
Thank you, Krishna.
Deepa Mataji?
Yes, Prabhuji. उद्धाम भावपिशुना मलवल्गुहासा व्रीडावलोकनिहतो मदनोऽपि यासाम् सम्मूह्य चापमजहात् प्रमदोत्तमास्ता यस्येन्द्रियं विमथितुं कुहकैर्न शेकुः.
Hare Krishna. Vani Mataji or Lavanya Mataji? Anyone of you?
Okay. Prabhuji నేను చదువుతాను. ఉద్ధామభావపిసునా మలవల్గుహాసా व्रीडावलोकनिहतो मदनोऽपि यासाम् सम्मूह्य चापम् अजहात् प्रमदोत्तमास्ता यस्येन्द्रियं विमथितुं कुहकैर्न शेकुः.
Thank you, Mataji. Good. Lavanya Mataji?
Yeah, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
उद्दाम भावपिशुना मलवल्गुहासा व्रीडावलोकनिहतो मदनोऽपि यासाम् सम्मोह्य चापमजहात् प्रमदोत्तमास्ता यस्येन्द्रियं विमतितुं कुहकैर्न शेकु.
Thank you so much, Mataji. Radhika Mataji? Are you in hearing mode? Yeah, you can do it.
No, yeah, Prabhuji, I can.
Go ahead, Mataji.
उत्तम भावपिशुना मलवल्गुहासा व्रीडावलोकनिहतो मदनोऽपि यासाम् सम्मूह्य चापमजहात् प्रमदोत्तमास्ता यस्येन्द्रियं विमतितुं कुहकैर्न शेकुः.
Thank you so much, Mataji. Raju Prabhu?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Uddhama bhavapisuna malavalguasa Vridavalokanihato madano piyasam sammuha chapamajat pramadottamasta यस्येन्द्रियं विमतितं कुहकेन शेकु. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you so much. Akinchan Prabhu. His Grace Akinchana Krishna Prabhu. Sorry, Akinchana Priya Prabhu.
Sorry, Prabhuji, I
Yes,
will not be
Prabhu. Very good. Acha, you will not be able to do it? Okay. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Giriraj Prabhu.
Prabhuji. Will do.
Yes, Prabhu.
उद्धाम भावपि सुनामलवल्गुहासा व्रीडावलोकनिहतो मदनोऽपि यासाम् सम्मुह्य चापमजहात् प्रमदोत्तमास्ता यस्येन्द्रियं विमतितं कुहकैर्नसेकु.
Jai. Haribol Prabhu. Prabhu, I am very grateful to all of you because of you, I could read all the shlokas and I could recite. These are the set of shlokas which I couldn't recite actually because I was not into that program, whatever you are.
Prabhuji, we are
Thank you so
grateful
much.
to you. You are making us learn this shloka so nicely. We are grateful, Prabhuji. You are doing a great favor to us.
No. You are making me immerse in Bhagavatam.
I am with Vani Mataji words.
Yeah. You are making me immerse in Bhagavatam, Prabhuji. I am very grateful and thankful to all of you. Yes, Mataji, చెప్పండి.
ప్రభుజీ ఈ శ్లోకంలో మదనో అని ఉంది కానీ ఎక్కడ శివ అమదనో అని రాలే కదా ప్రభుజీ.
నిహతో మదనో అపి means when name of Cupid is taken, Shiva is even greater than Cupid, no?
ఇక్కడ నిహతో అమదనో
నిహతో మదనో
అంటే గోపీస్ కి శివకి అది అని.
Arey, no, Mataji. Actually, the glances of these people, even Shiva can't stand by. That is what the meaning is. Okay? Shivji himself can't stand. That is the level of attraction which they are giving. Shiva's tapasya is also nothing in front of it. That is what the meaning of it comes. But Krishna is not disturbed by that.
So they are taking Shiva also as an example, like Madana, right?
Yeah, yes. Madana, what Madana? Keep aside Madana. Shiva, his own transcendental meditation cannot be stopped. Can be disturbed by this. Okay. So that is the level of extent of the beauty of these glances. This is what Shukadeva Goswami wanted to notify. Okay. And by those glances, this personality is not disturbed. What about other things in this world?
Yes.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu. So, Ramireddy Prabhu, please go ahead.
Prabhu, first word Uddama, we are saying grave. Smiles, exciting annappudu grave is generally used in the this mode, right Prabhu? Anger atla unnappudu grave antaru kada.
No, actually no, Prabhu. See, grave means
extreme.
The same smiles will not be exciting and it will be very smooth. I didn't get you. Is someone speaking? Prabhuji, have you heard this word graceful? Graceful.
Yes, sir, grace.
Can you please go to the mute, Prabhu? So, Akinchan Prabhu is in full swing now. Okay. See, this grave. So, this grave has come out of grace. Okay. They perform all these activities gracefully and gravely. Means, oxymorons, Prabhuji? Oxymorons, which are opposites but the same. Have you heard these words, oxymorons?
No, Prabhu. Sorry.
No.
Yes, Prabhuji. They are completely opposite words which are put together to define a.
To define, give a greater meaning.
Yeah, greater meaning, right? Correct. Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah, దరిద్రం అదృష్టం పట్టినట్టు పట్టినట్టు అంటారు. గుర్తుందా ప్రభుజీ? ఏమన్నా ఇది విన్నారా మీరు? ఈవెన్ తెలుగు we have oxymorons, not only English. హాయ్, విన్నారా అది? వాడికి అదృష్టం పట్టింది అంటారు. This is oxymoron, ప్రభుజీ. Means they are completely different. అదృష్టం and దరిద్రం are different. బట్ వాడికి ఏంటంటే దరిద్రం పట్టినట్టు ఎక్కువ పడుతుంది యాక్చువల్లీ. అదృష్టం కూడా అట్లా పట్టించింది అనమాట. So no one can stop them. So that is an oxymoron. In the same way, they are gracefully grave. Okay, it's not. See, they are exciting, but they are grave also. You can see these both things in the same. Such is the glances of these queens and gopis. You'll have all the feelings in them. They can express all those feelings in one glance. That is their speciality. So that is why these words are used. And in future in Bhagavatam, Prabhu, you will get to hear a lot of oxymorons. Okay, lot of oxymorons. Very graceful but very attractive. You know, these are oxymorons actually. They are very much used in Bhagavatam. Okay, in future you will get to hear a lot of oxymorons in these shlokas. They are used only in these. Okay, because it is said this is the best of the poetry. So whenever we sing this Bhagavatam shlokas, how do you feel, Prabhu? Do you feel happy?
Yes, Prabhu.
Or do you feel connected to that? You know why it is? Because this is the highest poetry, Amala, spotless. And oxymoron is also a quality of this spotless Purana. Okay, many a times it will get, Prabhu, you will get. Now it's already very late today, Prabhuji. Many devotees are still participating. I'm very grateful to them. And I don't know I could answer to you, Prabhuji, but this is an oxymoron which will be used to increase the flavor. Okay.
A Telugu example help చేసింది ప్రభు.
Yeah. You would understand.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Thank you very much, devotees. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha कृपा सिंधुभ्यश्च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय. श्रील प्रभुपाद ट्रांसलेटेड की जय. श्री चैतन्य चरितामृतम की जय. श्रीमद् भागवतम प्रेयर्स की जय. निताय गौर हरि प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल. Thank you so much. See you all tomorrow, Friday. Okay. Dhanyawad.